Welcome to Macey's Cooking Corner. I'm your host, Afro Danes, and we have the lovely Teresa Wilson in our kitchen today. Hey, hello.
Hi.
So good to see you.
Oh, I thank you.
We have so much fun, and I'm excited about
we have way too
what
much
you're
fun.
going to be doing. What are we going to be making today?
We talked about, in one of our previous shows, we made
Yes.
syrups, and we talked about waffles. And so
We
today
did.
we're going to make waffles.
From
But
scratch.
From scratch. And even
Oh.
more than from scratch, we're going to use whole grain.
Right.
Because everybody tells us, we're needing to eat those whole grains.
That's right.
Now this is
Oh.
a white wheat. You can see right there.
Oh my
It's a
goodness,
little
look
bit
at
different. We see if we go down to like Lehigh roller
see that?
mills.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go ahead and sprout this. This is
Oh.
awesome. And you can get the red turkey or you can get the white.
Oh, really?
Now a white one is a little bit lighter. It isn't refined. It's still a wheat, but the grain itself is a little bit lighter. So we're going to use that today to make our waffles.
Wow.
And then I'm going to show you my, I have a Blend Tech here. Just yay. Do a little plug for them since they're local. I thought it was interesting when I was back to see my daughter in North Carolina. There was a woman who came who makes her own bread. And she said, first of all, you need to taste the bread. So we did, and we're like, oh, she's sweet. She made it like half white. It wasn't.
No
It was
way.
completely whole wheat.
Wow.
Now, where Sophie was, she was on base with all these Marines. And she says, you guys, I want you to come up here and see if you can crack this wheat. Let's pretend we don't have any electricity.
Yeah.
Let's see how well you can do it. They have this big hulking Marines, and they're trying to grind the wheat with the...
That's the one we got with the wheel. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah, it's not
And
the
they
same.
were Marines. And she's like, so
Wow.
imagine how that's going to be. So
You got this one.
I got this one. This one is just a really funny story. The guy that makes Blend Tech, he came home, and you know how we have kids and they get into things. Well, they got into the food storage, and they spread the wheat all over the floor. And he's like, ugh. So he vacuums it up, and then he looks in the vacuum, and he realizes it's turned to flour. And he says, why didn't I just do that? And so if you look at the bottom here, and I'll see if I can put this pull apart.
Wow.
You can see this little wheel down here and what's going to be grinding, and that's just what it's going to do. It's the same that would go through your
vacuum.
I wouldn't suggest
Fabulous.
using your vacuum to
No.
grind wheat, but
Oh.
that's the process that we're going to use right now to go ahead and grind our wheat. So I'm going to go ahead and
Okay.
pour it in here,
Yes.
and we're going to turn it on. It's going to be noisy, so we'll go to no sound for a minute and go for it.
Wow. You can see it.
I always put it outside because it has that little bit of fine flour that comes through. You can feel it. Right there. We hope nobody has a wheat allergy because it's going to fill the air. To wipe everything up.
Hey, so that's done now. Wow, that was
Yeah.
quite a lot. So how much, if you were making bread, how much would that make?
This is enough flour with a quart like that. That's about how much flour I use
Wow.
to make 4 loaves of bread. Now some
No
of it's going to be
way.
in here. I need to pull it apart. It's in there.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, this is it's not an expensive machine. It runs I don't know. It depends on where you get them. I like to get my stuff online.
So do
I think
we.
this one was like 120, somewhere around 20 and
No
20.
way.
30,
For
something like
10
that.
minutes of work, if that.
And because Blendtec is local, you can also go over to the factory here
And then just pick it up. Maybe even get a refurbished version or something.
Something that's
Great.
So I'm going to set that over
Love
there and
it.
get it out of our way. And then there we go. We've got our
and will
wheat
that
to get
grind
started.
anything else? You know, like oats
yes.
or
You can do whatever you want
barley,
in it. And the
rye.
other thing is I'll pull it back into frame here and show this little wheel right here. You can choose how
fine
finely.
you want it.
So I did the very fine one.
Right.
But you can go ahead and have it just barely cracked.
Oh, so if you like it crunchy and...
Or if you're going to go ahead and do steel cut oats, that's exactly what you get there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you just get your oats and run them through there. It's a lot
Nice.
better than buying them so expensively.
I love that.
Okay, if you hold me a bowl, we'll go ahead and get started and make
Yay.
ourselves some waffles. So
Fabulous. Oh, that's so beautiful.
we are going to
Waffles
start.
from scratch. I am going to go home and tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
I love to make waffles. This is just one of those go-to recipes
It really is.
for me. And we're going to go with about 2 cups of flour here.
Okay.
And we're going to add we got a half a cup of oil we're going to put in there. And we're going to add a little bit of salt, about a teaspoon of salt,
Okay.
and about a tablespoon of baking powder.
Right.
Now, this is what makes these waffles so good. We're going to go
Special.
ahead and we will separate our eggs. I got my eggs from my own chickens here.
Is that something right there? Okay.
So we'll separate our eggs,
Nice.
and then we'll beat those to a stiff cake. And that's what's going to make this essentially a Belgian waffle, the nice,
Belgian.
thick, high waffles. Everybody has their own idea of what waffles should be like.
Right.
I laughed because I have boys that live with me that are college students. And one of the boys is like, I don't like your waffles. And I'm like, what? They're so light and tender. And he goes,
An insult.
I only like the ones that are like the Eggo ones. They should be difficult, to chew.
Right.
And I'm like, you
right.
need retraining.
Yes. Yes.
So these are not going, if you like a tough one, if you like.
I have children like that. It's like if I make an omelette and it's just too brown, they will not touch it. And same with the waffles and the pancakes.
Yeah,
It's got to be light, fluffy, and just right.
light and fluffy is good with me. The ones though that are the thick and hard ones,
Yeah,
those
no.
aren't so good. Although I will come and we can make some stroop waffles.
Oh,
Have you ever had stroop
I
waffles?
certainly haven't. It sounds rather posh, though.
Really? They are. They're really fun.
Are
They're
they? Okay. German or something?
Yes.
Oh, let's see.
And so so you just have to experience this.
You do,
they have to have
okay.
stroop in the middle of these.
You now have your blender.
I now have my hand mixer. Every hand
Okay.
mixer should be built like this. It sits up straight.
Oh, I like that.
And it has a
yeah.
retractable cord.
Oh, my
So it doesn't
goodness.
always get in your
Mine
way.
doesn't look like
so
that.
I'm going to make a lot of noise here. We're just going to take 4 egg whites and beat those.
You know, before you say anything, I was just going to say that was very therapeutic. I was just staring at that going round thinking, where am I? Okay.
See, and those are stiff
point.
peaks. We can see that. I don't know.
Almost like a meringue.
Yeah,
meringue
that's
style.
exactly. We want to have those stiff peaks, so you
Right.
can see them on there.
Yes.
Now, everyone remember that if it's
Yes.
cream, it's
Yes.
cold to make your highest points.
Yes.
If it's eggs, you want them to be room temperature.
Right.
So many times we look and go, room temperature eggs. I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, I know, right?
So you go ahead and get the warm water.
Uh-huh.
Put it in the microwave. Get it like nice and warm, not boiling. Put
Okay.
your eggs in there for like 5 minutes. So you get room temperature eggs.
And that's
So quick,
easy.
and they whip up so much better. Don't make
Nice.
don't make the water so hot that it's going to cook the egg,
So
but just enough to warm those eggs up.
now
Now we're going to go ahead and take a
the
spoon,
rest of the other stuff.
and we're going to whip this, or we're going to stir this together. The other
'Kay.
thing is, we'll take just a minute and.
You know what? We are going to take a short break right here, and so that we could bring it all together as you put the
Yeah.
two together. So we look forward to you staying right here. Don't move. We'll be back.
There'll be waffles.
And what? Oh, beautiful pins. Look at that, like the meringue. Oh, where is it? Oh, there you go, camera. There you go.
I don't know that they can see that, but they come up really nice and tight. And sometimes we add a cream of tartar that will keep it there. But you
Oh,
don't need
for
that.
the
If you have
inside.
those warm egg whites, they just come up like really
Fabulous.
airy
Really.
and lovely.
Beautiful. And I have to say, really, it was very therapeutic just watching you. And I was like, whoa, completely forgot that I'm on a show. Anyway, we are going to take a commercial right here. And, well, short break, shall I say. And we want you all to stay tuned because we are going to come back, put them all together and create this amazing waffle
Waffles.
that you're going to be even able to smell it. See you soon. Welcome back to Macey's Cooking Corner. We're on the final part where we're going to blend and put everything together to create this amazing waffle,
carefully.
right, Teresa?
Yes, and the idea here is we want to have a nice high light waffle. And you can see this is going to not be very high and light until we
Look
go
at that.
ahead and we need to make that a little
Gotta
more
make-
liquid.
Okay.
And
How
this,
much would you say you've done?
You know what? It depends on the day.
Yeah.
Some days the rains come and that wheat's
Is that
really
right?
wet, and then
Yeah.
other times it's not. So it can vary as much as a half a cup.
Half a cup. So let's just tell the audience what you've got. You've got how much? Okay, you can do it.
I've got
too.
a couple of cups of
flour. How much
flour in there.
flour?
Now again, it'll
2
make a
cups of
difference
flour.
on which kind of flour we use.
Right. Okay.
We use the hard wheat flour,
The hard
and
wheat.
it's a whole wheat, so that's going to
Okay.
make a difference on how much water that there is in that. You know
Right.
how much hydration it's going to need.
And then you use four
Four
egg-
eggs
And that was the yolk. You separated.
I've
So
got
that was
the
4
yolk.
yolks in here.
and a tablespoon of baking powder and a
And some
teaspoon
oil.
of salt and a
And-
half a cup of oil. Yes.
And a half a cup of oil.
If you
Okay.
don't have the oil, then what you have is pancake batter,
Right.
and you'll need to cook it on the stove. If you put it in there, it'll stick like crazy.
So what if you have problems when you have a waffle?
Oh, you know,
maker
a lot
that
of people do
sticks?
that. They have that trouble.
Scraping it off. Yeah.
You know, and
would
so
you
what,
do?
what they'll do is that first waffle is like that's kind of the mantra. The first waffle always
It
sticks.
sticks. And then?
You don't have to do that. You can go ahead and spray it. Now, mine has been
Oh,
used
spray.
enough, but you can go ahead and spray it with a little bit of oil.
I like that.
I like to brush mine. I don't like the sprays.
Why?
So I don't
Is
know.
everything?
Just,
You
that's
just don't?
what I
Okay.
do.
Okay.
So I use a brush and I put it on pastry brush and just put a little thin coat of oil on there.
on it. Oh.
And then they don't stick.
They
so
don't stick. That's
I
my
haven't had
thing.
trouble
Okay.
with this particular one. It is
Right.
a non-stick one. It's a lot to do with your temperature. Be sure you heat it up ahead of time.
Okay.
Otherwise, because of the way the proteins are in the eggs, it will seize. It will just right to that cold, and then when you heat it, it won't come off, and you're really
and then
a
you'll
problem.
Yeah, it's just
Now,
awful.
here's the other thing that we're going to be
Okay.
really careful with. We've got those lovely high peaks.
Ooh,
We
lovely.
don't want to deflate this.
Can you put that towards that set like that? Oh,
so
sorry.
it's not going to look as pretty there,
my
but there
hair.
you go.
There it goes.
We're going to fold that in.
Right.
So
how
we're just
she's
going to
doing that.
lift the bottom up and over the top. We don't want to do this,
No.
which my grandchildren always do. Like, oh, look, I'll stir it for you. Lift,
Right, left.
lift. So yeah,
Talking
so
to
then
it,
you'll see it.
gently, you know?
Yeah, be gentle with it. And we'll see that. See how light that is?
Oh.
That's a really light and high batter now. And we want
Right.
to keep that
Oh, it looks lovely.
light and
Fabulous.
high.
Yeah.
So,
So
we're
you do
about
this
ready to put
until-
it in.
Now, do you get rid of all that batter, the white batter,
No,
or
it's pretty good. It's all right.
as long as it's just mixed in?
Yeah, when it mixed in. I don't want to have too many places that are just eggy. You don't want to have it
Right.
not mixed
Right.
too much. But you're going to have a few lumps in there.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to use this.
Do we open this?
And we're ready to open it up.
Here we
Let's
go.
try it out here.
Whoa, just see that? Oh,
And
can't wait.
we don't want too much. This is going to come down. It's going to be kind of fun. It's
Uh-huh.
going to come down and spread that out. So you don't want to get too much. It'll come out the sides. So put it on
it-
there. And
uh-huh.
then this one is fun because it flips
Oh,
over. So the
love
idea is
it.
when it goes down there, the first time it's going to stay.
Uh-huh.
Then when I flip it over, it's going to create a hollow
Oh,
in the between them, so it gets it lighter and higher. So
Yeah.
besides the eggs,
it.
with the whipped whites, we want to go ahead and create that space.
Mm.
So
Now,
it
you know, in
has-
France, they have a thing, they call it le crêpe, you know, where it can be sweet and savory. Why can't you do something like that with
You
waffles?
can. You can have a lot of fun with waffles, and this is one of those fun things that my friends, they come over to do, and they're like, we should just make a waffle restaurant. And I'm like, I think that's been done. They're like,
Yeah.
no, ours would be good. Not a waffle house, just a
Right,
waffle restaurant.
Okay. But it's true, you can have the sweet, the savory.
Oh yeah,
whatever,
so
know.
you can go ahead and chicken and waffles is a thing.
Oh, it is.
You know,
Oh,
it really
I
is. If
did
you,
not
it's
know.
the idea is if you stay up late enough, you can still have the chicken because it's still night, but it's morning, so you should have a waffle. So you have the
Put
what's
it
that, like
together.
at
Okay.
3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's
Oh.
really been certain with that. I've asked a lot of people,
Right.
like, when is chicken and waffles
yeah.
served? But it is a thing.
Oh, this one beeps for you.
Yeah, it tells me, oh,
Love
it's time,
it.
time. So let's see how we've come. There we go. And we're
Wow.
gonna go ahead and just pull that guy off right
Okay, I'll let you do that.
there. Yeah, there you go. And see, no sticking.
Beauty.
It just
It's
comes
a
out
real
and
beauty.
it's nice and
Fluffy.
fluffy, light. So we'll make another one here.
Oh,
When we talk more. Yeah,
you need
see?
a plate, Tom.
Yeah.
Can you go and get
Or
me?
we can just play hot potato here.
I know.
Yeah,
we
we'll grab a
certainly could,
plate.
but we're not going to do that.
There we go.
Yeah,
So we'll have a.
beautiful. Look at
one of
that.
those.
Oh my goodness.
But yes,
Okay,
you can go ahead now with this. Maybe when I put this first thing of batter down,
Uh huh.
I would have, I can see a few of them right here. Maybe I had a few of these blueberries.
Oh, and you
And
can
I could
stick
stick
those
those
on
in
there.
there. And then I put that second
Lay on top. No
layer on top
way.
of
Love
there.
it. Love
and
it.
now, yeah, you can make
Now
these
put it
differently.
down.
And the
Flip it
kids
over.
like different things, like they like bacon in them.
Oh,
Like, oh, I put the bacon in here. So we have a
See, so that's
bacon.
another good idea. Yeah.
so
I
you
like
have a
that.
bacon waffle.
So
or
that you could
different
surprise them and put them on.
Yeah, different things that they like to put inside. Different
So could you
fruit,
put
chopped
chocolate in there?
Chocolate. Oh, yes, we do
Oh my
that.
goodness! You know, bricks of chocolate in there.
They put
and
a
then
chocolate
put
bar right in the middle between that first one and the second one. Put a
and
chocolate
the-
bar and then put it in there.
in there. Oh,
yeah.
I love it! Love it! I don't see why we couldn't do that. That would be fabulous.
We can
I think
try.
our producers and our cameramen, you know, crew, shall I say, are just salivating right now. And yes, just like I am. So,
And then the other thing is with this batter, you could go ahead and chop up the apple pieces and put it in there, so you have an apple cinnamon
oh my
waffle.
goodness!
These waffles are wonderful to
Love
be very
it.
flexible.
Yeah.
And what do you have? Well, then that's what you'll go
You
in your
go get it.
waffles.
So could I just throw in some zucchinis whilst we're at it? And
If you wanted to, you could go ahead
squash.
and grate those right up in there.
Yeah.
It'd be a little watery.
Oh,
but yeah, that's their
How
problem
about
with
the squash?
squashes.
Which you can make it taste like a pumpkin.
You can use a sweet potato.
Sweet
and they
potato.
Turned out really well.
Really?
Mhm. Oh yeah.
And add it to the batter.
Yeah, you can go ahead
Look
and
at
have
that.
it done
Full
a little
meal.
bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really?
and it turns out a lovely color.
Oh, so what with the squash or the pumpkin? You
I
would
made
put it
sweet
in?
potato donuts the other day.
No way.
So good.
Oh my goodness! I think we're gonna have
Sweet
Teresa
potato
on the
donuts.
show soon,
And they were
very
really
soon.
good.
Really, sweet
And we can
potato
make that
donuts.
red velvet cake. too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
so
she
many
was talking
things.
about adding beets.
Yes, to
Okay.
our pancakes, and why ever not? There we go. Here we
So
go. Wow!
there we go. We should grab a
A
fork.
little something to pick this up with.
Well, they are a little warm, but yeah, they come
Oh,
right
look at
off.
that.
They see it's not-
Beautiful.
and
look
you've
at
got
that.
the blueberries in there.
So we
So
should,
that's-
let's see if we
that's
can
what-
just put that in our camera so that they can see. Our audience wants to know that we are making these and not making it up. you know?
And they are.
Okay.
They're super easy. They're super
So
fast.
here you haven't added any, you haven't sprayed it. So do they need to?
No.
Oh, okay.
Again, a lot of it is just getting it hot enough in the beginning.
Oh, right.
So that if
Let's take
if
this
it's
one off.
warm enough, then you don't
Uh-huh.
have to worry about that. Again,
Oh.
we can add just a little something fun
Oh, I
in this
love
one.
that. So
There
you're
we
putting the
go.
cinnamon on.
Put a little cinnamon on there. We have cinnamon waffles. We could add a little cinnamon sugar on the outside. Sometimes we do that. We put sugar right in the bottom, then put it on top, and then it ends up being a very dessert waffle, having a crusted sugar on the outside.
Fabulous
And
idea.
yeah, they're really fun.
Really?
You
Love
really
it.
could make a waffle restaurant where you just had all kinds of different
I don't
ideas.
see why not. I like
Right?
that.
You could add seafood to it.
Could be
You
my
put
side
your
job.
shrimp or
Yeah.
something inside of there. They actually work out really well that way, and then have more of a gravy over the top,
Right.
which is really interesting.
Oh my goodness. So, well, just like they do
And
with
yes,
the
we
crepes.
have
Why
done all
couldn't
the-
you do that?
Yeah,
you know?
we've
Put
done
the-
all of these things at my house.
Didn't invite me. Seriously, it's not okay.
My dear friend Grant comes over and has these great ideas. Let's add this. Let's add that.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Cream cheese.
Well, this is so wonderful. I'm absolutely enjoying this, and I'm gonna have to get a plate
well,
for myself.
yeah, let's go ahead and we'll get a plate and
And-
put one together and see what they look like.
That's right, and then we get to taste it because
There we go.
I'm really excited about this. The blueberries. That
Yeah.
why can't you throw in some strawberries whilst you're at it as
We
well?
could do that.
and-
Probably want to shred them.
Shred
Again,
them,
the
yeah.
thing is you have a certain amount of distance
Right,
here.
yes.
Now, my children don't believe this because what they have done is
Right.
they come home, they want a sandwich
Now.
and they want it now. They want
That's
it,
right. Oh,
toasted.
whatever's there.
So they put their grilled cheese sandwich in this.
Oh, do that? Does it work?
And yes, until the thing breaks, but it works.
Of course, yeah.
But that makes
That's true.
wonderful grilled cheese
Oh,
sandwiches.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why
they're-
not?
yeah.
Again.
And then it has pockets in it for whatever you want to put on
Oh,
top.
which way? Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yay! Oh, I love this contraption. I
Well,
want
we
one.
should grab a fork.
We
right?
really
but-
should.
But they
Oh,
just,
look
I
at
just-
that. How
there's
beautiful.
the cinnamon on the
You
top.
can see the cinnamon and it smells fabulous. Okay, I want to do this one before we. Here we go. This is where I make a mess, right? But I'm gonna do it.
It's your turn.
It's my
But yes,
turn.
it's just so simple. And the only
Wow, see?
the only trouble is when you have 6 people, you have to have the
Oh, just a
shifts,
little
eating
bit.
in shifts. Unless you have a
Yes,
couple
I
of
know,
these.
right? Exactly. Oh, is that enough,
No,
Bobby?
put it in.
Put a little bit more. So,
There you go. Now go ahead and close it
so
up.
that was about how much? Half a cup?
This is a
or-
1/3 cup.
Oh, a
so
1/3
we're
cup.
using about 2/3
Okay.
of a cup for each waffle. They're
Yeah.
not quite going to the edge. I don't like to
No,
challenge it.
yeah,
but
I
we
don't
could.
like to. Oh, I like that. And so you just keep on making, and
Yeah.
so now
let's-
we are going to. We are definitely going to taste this right now because
So,
I'm.
yeah, let's
And you remember
grab our
last time,
place and-
our last show we made some syrups, and so we have some today as well that we're going to put on these syrups to make it a complete and fabulous show with our syrup.
So-
Lovely. Look at this. Now we've brought it all together.
It's fun. I
This
love
is
doing
the
waffles
fun
because
parts.
they present really well.
They
so
really
we talked about
do.
doing these blueberries. We're gonna go ahead and pour
Love
that
it.
blueberry
I'm
syrup
gonna
on
get my
there.
Knife and fork.
Yeah, there you go. We got some blueberries, and this is the blueberry waffle. So you're gonna have blueberry.
Oh, love
Let's
it.
do that.
So you could
And
even have
then just for fun.
oh, just for fun. Look, she's going all the way.
Gonna put a little,
Oh,
because
my-
we got to do this right.
This.
With just a tad of cinnamon on
Oh.
top. Ta-da! what
I'm
that
in
looks
heaven.
like, you know?
Absolutely
You
in
got
heaven.
dinner. But
Yes.
some of these other ones are fun too. We've got
Okay.
the apple one here. We're gonna go ahead and chew.
I'm gonna start. Okay, is that
Yeah.
okay? I have to.
Again, we'll just put a little.
I'm literally
These cans are
salivating.
wonderful. They're just like, look, party in a can.
Right. Oh,
Again,
look
a
at
little
that.
bit of this. I like nutmeg on mine as well.
Okay.
So that one is fun. We'll put him somewhere where
Here we
we can
go.
see him.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're gonna eat him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh. Wow.
But I want to do
Amazing.
a berry one too, because this is one of the fun things that my kids like is when we have.
That is delicious. It's light. It's
Yeah, they're super.
it's
they should be
light.
really-
It's fluffy. Mm.
Now I took a strawberry and we cut him. I'll show you how to cut those strawberries.
Okay,
We'll
please.
nest him in
Oh
there,
my.
and
Oh
with
my.
a couple of blueberries on
I'm
the
not
side.
doing well today.
Ah, there we go.
I think I've split.
And then you have this. They're really easy to do. Just take your strawberry and
Huh?
make a few
Oh,
slices
very
like that.
decorative. Nice.
Then
Look
open
at
him
that.
up like this, and you've got a little floral-looking thing. Makes
Love
it look really
it.
big.
Beautiful.
And you can put that on top.
I'm gonna
Some
put one
thing,
more in here.
and put him back over here.
That
So we
is
have one to put on.
yummy. I
So
think you should try
yeah.
it. Try yours as well.
Oh,
Show the
okay.
audience that you do love your food.
I do love my food.
And I'm just going to put this last one here because just to show that we are
Well,
having
we're
a
just-
party here.
We're just gonna have to
We want you to.
share.
Oh goodness! I hope that one doesn't
I wanna try
explode.
this one. That's the hard part now, is I have to decide which one I want to try.
Wow, this is beautiful. It's so good. I can't. Right?
Yeah, that turned out.
Mm.
I
Wow.
like the nuttiness of the whole wheat, and it doesn't. You're not eating it
No,
going,
no.
oh my gosh, this is a whole wheat
Yeah.
waffle.
And it's really heavy. No.
Super light.
I'm gonna try yours. What
Yeah.
did you have?
Those are just the berries with the.
Try mine.
Yeah. Oh,
This
I
is
really
great.
like it. I love the blueberry. Blueberry.
So we're trying it with. I've just tried the blueberry. Absolutely delicious. And now we're trying it with the
I
the
love that we
blueberry.
can just eat in front of
The
people.
berries.
And
That's
actually
right. This
called a
is
show.
great.
I have a soft spot for blueberries.
Mm-hmm. But again, that is wonderful.
Mm.
Right?
Again, and it doesn't matter. This can be the end of a very formal dinner,
Yeah.
the beginning of a really informal
Why not?
brunch. So it's really.
Be whatever you want it to be.
And the nice
I'm-
thing as a hostess, you can just throw this together in such a hurry. And it isn't a lot of work. I like that part of entertaining. It's one of
Absolutely.
those lovely things to have for entertaining.
Absolutely. And I
I
agree.
love to have friends over.
Wonderful. Another successful time with you,
Thank
Teresa.
you.
The waffles are delicious, light, fluffy. They're wheat, so they're healthy, and yet you can't tell that they are.
Yeah, that's
So-
the lovely thing about that wheat.
I'm glad that you have been able
Macy's does the hard wheat, white wheat here.
Oh,
This is
that's
where I
right.
bought that.
Macy's, you can actually get your own. That's
That's
right.
right
All
over
you need
here.
is a grinder, or if you really want to do some exercise, get yourself a wheel and start grinding yourself. But you
There
can
you go.
create the same thing that we've done today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Teresa. And thank you for watching us. So bon appetit if you decide to do this.